Alright guys, so in this video I'm just going to show you or give you some tips on how to be a solid tank in Final Fantasy XIV Sword Blood. So um, as you can see, I'm a level 57 Paladin. For those of you who have either never played the game before or are brand new to this type of game, then it's an MMO RPG based game, so you'll see other players walking around and stuff. And actually, I started playing this game about 3 years ago, so it was already fairly old when I started playing it. But anyways, when I first started playing the game, I had kind of a small idea on how to be a tank, but to be fair, I was a very poor tank. But eventually eventually I learned how to be pretty solid, and I think I'm a pretty good tank now. So anyways, the first step to being a good tank is you have to know your actions and traits, and these are the moves you'll be able to use in battle, as well as the buffs and debuffs. So of course you have the first couple of moves that you learn, which is Fast Blade. Delivers an attack with a potency of 160. It's always usually the first attack you'll always use. And then you have Fight or Flight. That increases your physical damage dealt by 25%. This move is important, but not as important as the next few moves. Usually, after you are done using Fast Blade, you go right to Savage Blade, which is the combo action for Fast Blade, and it has a attack potency of 100. And of course you have Flash that increases enmity and all nearby enemies. For a tank, you always that term I used, enmity, that's what you need to focus on when you're a tank. You need to have the enmity of just about every enemy around you, so the DPS and healers can do their part. If the healer has enmity on some of the enemies, then of course the enemies are going to go after them and defeat them, and you don't want that, because if the healer goes down, 9 times out of 10 the rest of the party is going to go down as well. So you don't want that to happen. So use this when there are multiple enemies around. And for your base combo, after you're done using Savage Blade, you want to use Rage of Halon right after that. It'll increase enmity, and you can just do that combo over and over during battle to keep enmity. Oh, and once you reach level 30, you'll want to always, once you do dungeons and stuff, you always want to have Shield Oath on, because if you read, it says reduces damage taken by 20% while reducing damage dealt and increasing enmity. So once you reach level 30, always have Shield Oath on as a tank, unless you're doing full party dungeons, because sometimes you'll be in a party with a tank with more HP or more just better stats overall, and in that case you'll play like a DPS tank hybrid, and you'll use Sword Oath instead, which deals additional damage. So yeah, the rest of these moves, pretty much buffs and debuffs. This makes you invulnerable to most attacks for about 10 seconds, I believe. Divine Veil, you don't need to worry about this until you get to the Heaven Sword expansion, so don't worry about that. And then you have Goring Blade, and you have just a bunch of moves. And as you play the game, you'll get used to the moves, and you'll know which move does which after you use them multiple times. So So like I said, I'll just do a test on this enemy here. So at the beginning of the game, you want to get used to using blade. Oh wait, I killed him in one hit. Okay, yeah, too high of a level. So alright then, I'll just go to a different location and show you how it's done. Okay, so let's go find an enemy. They shouldn't die in one hit here, so. There. Alright, so like I said, you want to always have shield off on, but this isn't a dungeon, but just for an example, always have it on when you enter a dungeon, and you want to use fast blade, savage blade, and rage. If there's no enemy you're facing, this isn't a dungeon, you can also use other moves as well, like Paladin. If you're a class like Warrior or what was the other class? Yeah, Dark Knight, then yeah. As you can see, I haven't really been a Dark Knight yet, so but yeah, it'll usually, if you pay attention to your move icons, of course, you see the next move that you should use usually glows. You see where Savage Blade is, where it's in square. Now that you guys have heard the basics, I guess I'll try and find a dungeon or a trial to do. Why not? Let's see. I'll do a roulette if I can find some other players. Well, that was pretty quick. Yeah, so it looks like this is going to be a full party one. Which one is the question? Just need another tank. Alright. Oh, I really pray that this isn't an extreme, because I do not feel like doing one of those. Oh, this one, I haven't done this one in a while. I think it's Leviathan. Yeah. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, if you guys know. Maybe they'll probably tell me anyway, so. Just skip this. Alright, so. I'll just sort of. So as you can see, once you learn how to be a tank, you'll come to realize it's not all that difficult as long as you stay disciplined and just learn the basics and just build from there. But anyways, now regarding armor and stuff, of course the Paladin or Gladiator you'll start off as is in the discipline discipline of war class. You always need to remember that. So you're going to need armor that specifically says GLA right where under where it says item level. And sometimes tanks end up having gear that's in the Disciple of Magic category, and you don't want that because you're going to need a lot of HP and decent strength for a Paladin. And if you end up with the wrong gear, then your health won't be as high and your attack power will be extremely low. So you don't want that as a tank. So yeah, always remember that. For like the soul crystal, and you don't need to worry about the soul crystal for now, or just the soul crystal. Everything else is pretty important. So yeah. I think that's just about all I have to tell you guys. Or yeah. So like I said, just remember the correct moves, your actions and traits: Fast Blade, Savage Blade, Rage of Alone, your buffs, Sentinel, Sentinel reduces damage taken by 40%, Shield Oath increases enmity, reduces damage taken and dealt, Sword Oath, you increase the damage. Make sure once you reach level 40 to use moves like covering, and when you reach level 52 use Sheltron, because you can really protect the party member this way, and you can also always make sure to block the next attack with Sheltron. So, and you can use Shield Bash to paralyze an enemy for 6 seconds, and Temperate Will to cure Bind or Heavy. And Bulwark also increases your block rate. So yeah. Well, I hope you guys learned something from this video, and if you do choose to be Paladin in Final Fantasy XIV, I wish you the best of luck. You can always refer back to this video if you need any some basic tips, especially for beginners. Hopefully you guys don't make the same mistakes that I made, and like I said, I wish you guys the best of luck. And also, don't be afraid to reach out to other players. Not everybody in this game is a prick, but a lot of people are. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in the next. Thanks for watching. If you like the video, do me a favor and drop a like and subscribe if you want to see more content. But anyways, I hope you guys have a good day, and I'll see you in the next video.